Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. Come on in, y'all. Today is Thursday, January 15th, 2026. And we're going to get crafty and we're going to make a collage of hearts using multiple transfers. Duh. Y'all, whenever you get here, say hey, hit the heart button for me, share us out. Our growth is in your hands. We so appreciate it. My name is Amy from A to Z Designs and I'm going to be your host today, y'all. I have got one of my favorite surfaces to use. It is a basswood slab. Okay, we're going to use this today. So whenever you get here, comment the word slice, S-L-I-C-E, and that is going to allow my page to send you a message with all the details. Y'all, in case you weren't aware, I picked this up at Hobby Lobby. I always pick these up whenever I see them because I like to do lots of things with them. So today we're going to do like a Valentine feel on it. So let me notify the broadcast channel and tell them that we're live, y'all. They want to know. It's the best way to get notifications. Hey, Teresa. So let me peel off the sticker and we're going to get started. I chose some colors. We're going to paint inside of this in peony. It's like a pink color. So let me find a brush that I want to use. Probably this one right here. What's up, everybody? Come on in, y'all. We're getting crafty today. Okay, so I'm just going to paint the inside of this. I'm going to try and do my best on the outside. Probably should have grabbed an angled brush, but I'll switch to that here in a minute. Let me get the majority of this painted. And then we'll work on the edges. I've got some fabric. We're going to make a bow. I've got some raffia we might add into it. And I'm going to give you guys an idea of what to do with multiple transfers. Because I've been wanting to make this. So here we are. Here we are. Good morning. It's blustery cold. Yeah, it's cold here too. It's very, very cold. All right, so I'm probably going to switch over to an angled brush here in a second, y'all. When you get here, comment the word slice. Y'all, we've got a lot happening today. We have a Valentine sale on my website. I put the link in the message whenever you comment the word slice so that you can go get your shopping on. All right, let's switch to an angled brush. But we have a new bundle, y'all. Look at this. It's a heart shape, a key, and 2 pieces of ribbon. This is on my website right now. You can purchase this. However, if you become a Perks member, right now, okay, all that information is in the message that I send you. Perks program is awesome, y'all, because you get 30% off the product, okay? This bundle is $15 retail, all right? So if you become a Perks member, guess what? You're going to get that bundle for free. And it's through January 27th. I had to get my notes out just to make sure. So you're going to pay $20 to sign up for Perks. You're going to get $20 back in product credit to use on a future purchase within 30 days. And you get 30% off all the chalk products and you get a free bundle. Just join the Perks program. It's pretty awesome. All right, I'm going over here to my 52,000 paintbrushes and I'm going to try and find an angled brush. You think that would be really easy to find with all of these paintbrushes? But my friends, not so much. What's up, everybody? You already ordered? Awesome. Okay, so we're going to go around the edge of this slice. With an angled brush. That way I have a little bit more control with the edge. And I am going to make sure that I don't have a bunch of paste in certain areas because we are going to use our transfers on here. And I don't want it to be thick. What are y'all doing on this fine Thursday? Hello, friends. How are you? Y'all, pick up these wood slices anytime you see them at the Hobby Lobby or wherever you shop. I love them. They stand up. However, before you put them in your cart at the store, make sure that, you know what? I should have sanded this before. Make sure that they stand on their own. This is the basswood slab from the Hobby Lobby. Not just any Hobby Lobby, the Hobby Lobby. So some of this wood has little raised areas. I probably should have sanded it first. You're working on a golf wreath? Eva, I love that. Is it going to be for a gift? That's going to be cool. All right, steady hand here. Going around the edge. All right, I think we're good. Yep. Looks good, my friends, looks good. Now we're going to dry it. And I'm going to leave this out just in case I need to add another coat. I don't know. Hey, Michelle Pryor. Ooh, Mary Beth's getting her hair cut. Get your beauty on, girl. Stella's getting her groove back, huh? All right, dry this really, really well, okay? But y'all go get your free bundle. Super cute. You can put any transfer on there. You can use your imagination. They are wobbly, yes. So make sure they stand before you exit the store. This is the color peony that I used on here. And so like I was double checking mine this morning just to make sure it stood, even though I check in the store. This one is a little bit like, it's leaning just a little bit forward slightly, but it'll work. Yes. Post the finished piece of the golf wreath in the VIP group if you don't mind. You don't have to. I would love to see it. I've never made a golf wreath. Okay, so I really want to make sure that these little imperfections, there's a lot of paste right there, so I want to make sure that those are dry. And then I think what I'm going to do, just for safety precaution, I'm going to take a sander to that, and we may have to paint it again, because these little raised edges are going to cause my paste, when we put our transfers down, to bleed potentially. So let me just flatten these out. Just a little. And I'm not pushing very hard because I don't want to leave a bunch of like scratch marks on my wood. So I would recommend that you sand it first. Don't do what I did. Paint first. There's just like this little piece right here. I just finished having lunch with my granddaughter at school. Well, that's nice. I was at the school yesterday. having lunch with Dylan. Okay, I think we're going to be okay. There's just this little bit of a raised edge right here. Right there. I wonder, let me try something. I don't know if this is going to work, but in my head it might. I don't think these are small enough. No. You're home today? Oh, you have a snow day. Ooh, girl, you're getting your crafting on. Awesome. Let me turn it and try this way. That's a little better. Yes. Okay, that's working. Like I said, stand up before. I did not see these until I was painting. All right. I think we're good. And then we're going to wax this. Yes. Hey, Dee. How are you, friend? All right, let me wipe off my hands. I got pink everywhere. Hello, Miss Sue. All right, let's wipe this off. Okay, because there's a bunch of pink stuff on there. Do I have water in here? No. Hello, Miss Jackie. You're working? All right, got my water in my big old paint cup or my brush cup. Let's close this. I'm going to put the peony away because I think we're done with that. And we're going to grab our surface wax and put wax all over this. Okay, this is also going to help with those imperfections. I'm going to wax it really well. It's adding some shimmer to it because my wax applicator has shimmer on it. It's okay though. I think we might use the color of the month. Debutante. Today's the last day to get it. You can apply it. It'll unlock to purchase when you place an order of $75 on my website. In case you didn't know that. But make sure you join our perks program. Like I said, you get this free bundle when you join. Super cute. I ordered mine this morning. Okay, so that is done. Now I'm going to just buff off some of this wax, making sure that it is even Steven all over. Okay. Good deal. All right, y'all want to see my vision for this? All right, so I sat here today. I'm like, okay, I need transfers that have different shaped hearts. So I grabbed a couple. Some of these are up to 75% off. Y'all need to go check out the Valentine sale. They brought back some good ones too. Let's use this one. You know, Bridget, I think it's because I was very delicate with it. Very delicate. That doesn't always happen. And you know what? I'm going to stick those right there. That's going to be my new spot. Now, I'm probably going to forget that they're there, so bear with me. Okay, so next step is we're going to grab a fuzzing cloth. And you know what else I need? I need a cleaning mat, but I don't want my really big one. So let me grab one that's smaller because we may have to clean this or these transfers kind of in between. Because if we're going to use the hearts, I want to make sure that they're clean between uses. Okay. All right. So I have cherry. I did grab Couture Coral. We might use that. I have white, bright white, and the Debutante, color of the month. Last day today, y'all. This is that pretty, it's like a darker shimmer rose gold. Okay, so I was looking at this transfer right here. This is on my website. It is on sale. Sealed with a kiss. And this heart immediately came to my attention because it's a little bit bigger. Okay, and I need a bigger heart, but not something that's this big. Okay. So, oh, this is already cut. Just kidding. maybe not right here. So I'm going to just cut this apart. I like to leave my transfer on the backer sheet versus cutting it up. For this transfer, it would be 12 individual little squares. Is that the only one I'm going to use? Possibly. We'll see. Maybe this one. Let me get this one ready. Okay, I'm going to put that there on my fuzzing cloth. And then let's grab this one that looks like a tic-tac-toe. Just because I like the little heart on that. Okay, and then I also liked these hearts from this transfer that's called Patterned Hearts because it has the little line in it. All right. And then, of course, I grabbed this one because these are different shaped hearts. It's kind of how my brain is working right now. All right, so if this is going to be sitting like so, what I'm going to do first is fuzz my transfer. I'm going to apply lint to the back of it. Oh, good, Missy, you used it. Good. Hi, Sharon. On the road to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. How so much fun. All right, so I'm going to put this one kind of to the left of center. Okay, and I'm going to grab a bunch of squeegees. Let's see. And I'm going to do this one in cherry, I think. And I'm just going to put this one right here on our slice. Like so. Peel it up. And there is heart number 1. Okay. Then I'm going to lay this down over here and I'm going to spray it. And we're going to clean as we work. Okay. Because I'm going to want to put another larger heart on this. That's how my brain is working. Okay. So you guys are inside my brain today. And then I'm going to grab a paper towel and I'm going to clean it off. And I'm going to go ahead and place the larger hearts down. And then we're going to work with smaller hearts around it. Hi, Miss Debbie. Yeah, I did too, Missy. I almost forgot. So y'all hit the heart button for me. Comment the word slice. I'm giving you an idea for a heart collage. All right, let's put this one way over here. Maybe we'll put this one down here and we'll put a white one up here. Okay, so this one's going to be Couture Coral. Okay, and we're going to lift it up. And now we have heart number 2. Okay, so we're going to come over here. I have my little cleaning mat. I'm just taking my board eraser and I'm just wiping off that paste. I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing. I'm spraying it with my fine mist sprayer, making an awful noise. And then we're going to, I think, add a white one. Okay. So anytime you clean your transfer, you are removing the lint from the back. So you want to make sure that you fuzz it again. Okay. So let's put a white one up here towards the top. Right there. Okay, so let's dig into our bright white. And I'm just doing the heart. Peel it up. And now we have 3 large hearts. I may do one more with the color of the month. Let's see. But I want to place the big hearts first, and then we're going to work the small hearts around it. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Here we go. Fuzz it. And maybe we'll put, we'll put it over here. Over here. Let's see. Let's put it right. It's about the same space. Let's put it over here. Okay, let's dig into our new color. I wasn't sure if this was going to show up. I think we're going to be okay. Yes, look at that, y'all. Look how cute this is turning out. I think I'm going to do one more. One more large. Now I have the same, I'm going to use the same color. So I'm not going to clean it. Okay, I'm going to press it down just a little bit. Hold it in place. If you want to clean it in between, you certainly can. Okay, I got some on my finger. Peel it up. And now we have 5 large hearts. Okay, so let me clean this. Flip it over. I know you guys can't see this, but I have limited room, okay? My space is limited. All right, so I think I'm done with this one. So I'm going to put this right back on the backer sheet. Okay, now let's dry this. That way, it's so pretty, y'all. That way I don't accidentally mess up these larger hearts. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Brenda Brown and Julie. I just want to make sure the shimmer ones are dry because they take a little bit longer. I know these 3 are. Okay, now, y'all want to see it so far? It's going to be so cute. I think it's going to be cute. Okay, let's go in with this larger transfer. I'm not going to cut it up. I'm just going to make it work for what I'm doing. So, basically, let's put this one right here in cherry. Peel it up. And there is one, like, it's like a different heart, okay? I'm going to bring it over here to my mat. I'm going to clean it. Lots of cleaning today, y'all. Clean as you go. You'll thank me later. I promise. Okay, and then we're going to do another one of those. We have another one down here. Let's take this one up here towards the top. And let's do this one in the coral. Peel it up. Ba-boom. Looky there, y'all. All right, let's do another one. Let me dry this. Hello, Miss Denise. Dry, dry, dry. Okay, and let's use this heart. Right here. And this one we'll do in white. See? Y'all, this is going to be so cute. I'm so excited. Can you tell? I had a vision and I started grabbing all kinds of things in my craft room for this project. And I landed on the wood slice. And now we're going to go in and incorporate some smaller hearts. We may come back and add a few larger ones, but we'll see for right now. Okay, let's try it. And then I have fabric and we're going to put a big old bow on top. Dry this up. Now I will tell you, let me create this little line in here. Is not as distinct as I would like. So let me fix that. I'm just going to scrape some of that paste away. Here we go. Let's do it over here too. There's a little spot. And right here. There we go. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Next step. Let's add some smaller hearts. Let's grab this transfer. This one is Love Note. Do y'all write love notes? All right, let's add a cherry one right here. Okay, and then let's add a white one over here. Let's see. Let's do right there. Go in and get the white. Peel it up. There we have it. Okay, so we're adding our smaller hearts. So cute, so cute, so cute, so cute. All right, let's clean it. But first, let me put this back on the backer sheet. I guess I could use those. Let me just place it on here. It's not perfect. We'll worry about that later. Let me clean this. So all I'm doing is spraying this with water here on my mat. And I'm just taking my board eraser and I'm just wiping off that paste. Okay, then I'm flipping it over and I'm doing the exact same thing directly on the back. And then I take a paper towel and I just wipe off all of that water. It's not hard. A lot of times what I do, guys, is I go on Pinterest and I start looking at whatever season I want to craft. And if I see something that I like, I immediately think like, okay, what transfers could I use to make that happen? Okay. You should try it sometime. Just saying. Okay. Let's go. Let's see. Let's do this one right here. Let's do this one in coral. Peel it up. Okay, so now we're kind of, to me, that looks even. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is clean this off, dry it, just like I showed you. I'm going to lay this back here on the backer sheet. And I think I'm now going to start working with this itty bitty one. Okay, because I like the size of those hearts. And we're going to fill in a few there. Like, I'm not sure, y'all, how many hearts I should use on this. I don't know. Okay, let's do a red one right here. Cherry. Peel it up. Okay, there's one. Let's go. Let's do the color of the month right here. Debutante. Right there. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's clean it. Flip it over. Clean the backside. Dry it off. Use it again. That's what I love about these. Fill it up. Okay. Thanks, Denise. It's my crafting shirt. All right, so now let's add a coral one right here. Yes. Let's add another coral over here. Okay, that did not do well. Better. Okay, I'm going to clean this off. Lots of cleaning, y'all. I told you. Okay, let's dry. And let's go add, y'all, this is precious. Let's shift gears. Let's go back to this transfer right here. And let's add decisions. All right, Missy says to fill it up. Let's add this one right here. We'll do red. All the way at the tippy top. Peel it up. Okay, now let's add a debutante over here. I'm holding this side up so it doesn't touch the slice because it is not dry on the transfer. Okay. Clean it. Here we go. Pretty sure I just sprayed my dog with the water. She goes like this with her paw over her face. Sorry, lady. Okay, let's put one right here, but I don't know what color. I don't know, y'all. All right, I'm going to go white right here. Where are you, white? Come to me. Okay, now we're starting to like fill in all of these smaller gaps. But I don't want to lay this back down. Because sometimes, y'all, if that paste is in the screen and it is somewhat dry, it's not going to go through the next time you use it. All right, let's add another big heart right here. It's working. It's working. Hi, Miss Beverly. Did I already say hi to you? Okay. Now, what other hearts do we have? Let's use this one again. feel like we need a little bit more red. Just don't know where. We need something right here. We need this guy. Awesome. Clean it off. I'm going to dry it because I don't remember what's wet and what's not wet. I don't want to mess it up. Hey, Barbara. Thanks, Nancy. It's a process, let me tell you. But it's fun. Okay, let's go white. Right there. And then we're going to see what is next. All right, so that one's wet. I have to remember that. Let's do red. Right there. Cherry. Let's put one over here in coral. Okay. Clean it off. Front and back side. That's important. Hi, Rebecca. Just giving y'all an idea. I like to mix and match. Not even match. Mix my transfers. OMG. Y'all, look how stinking cute that is. I love this. A lot. Okay. I don't know what else to do. Maybe we'll just add a few more small ones and then we'll call it done. Then we'll make our bow. There's one. There's two. Let's clean. Clean it off. Remove the paste. Thank you. Thanks, y'all. Thanks, y'all. All right, where did I put them? That one. And yeah, that one. Okay. Let's add a few more small ones. Let's add one right there with coral. Okay. Let's add a white one down here. goodness. Y'all just stare at it for a minute. Making sure I don't shake my desk so that it falls over. Woo, it almost fell over. Okay. I feel like I could go on for days and do this. Right there. Let's add, we need a red one over here. That might be too close though. I need this one to move. Let's put the red one right here. Not too close. It looks good, y'all. Okay, let me clean it. So exciting cleaning 9 million times, huh? It's part of the process. Make pretty things with these transfers. You got to clean them. Yeah. I need a small one, like up here. Right there? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that one in coral. Okay. Now, let's check it out and see if we need anything else. We need one right here. Right there. Okay. One right here. Which is cherry. Oh my gosh. This is turning out so good. Okay, let me hold it up. I think we're good, y'all. I'm gonna leave it just like that. That's what my gut tells me to do. I'm gonna turn on my glue gun. I'm gonna set that right there. We are going to put our backer sheet on this small size A transfer. Okay, like so. We're gonna take our XO. You know, I was gonna put some off the edge, however, there's not really an edge that I feel comfortable putting them off the edge on. Okay, I remembered they're down here, y'all. So let me put all my stuff away so we can get out our fabric and start making a mess with that.
Do a great job.
Thanks. All right, let me slide this in. Then I just take my little flap out and seal it. Then I'm going to go in with, let's see, that's not that one. This one right here. Okay. Y'all, I'm obsessed with this. I'm not even joking. I'm staring at it and I'm like, wow, I made that. All because I saw pictures of something else. It was like a frame. It was like a square frame with a collage of hearts that I saw on Pinterest. And I'm like, I can do that very easily. Hi, Sue. All right, let me turn this around. Pull this out. And now our transfers are done. So we've used these 3 transfers today. Okay. Some of them are on sale. Okay. Now, next step is we clean our area. Okay. I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to put all my paste away so that we have room. And we can make another mess and make a bow with fabric and some raffia. I did grab the colored raffia today. We're going to see what that does. Alrighty. My jar lid is broken, y'all. Okay, here we go. Let me grab my wipes and wipe off my fingers. Okay. Next step. Where do I want to set this? Because I need my fabric. We'll set it over here. Okay, here's my fabric. These are the ones I think I'm going to use. This one, I'm not going to use black because I didn't use black in the other, on the slice, but I have another project for another day that I may use the black. And I think I'm going to use maybe this one or this one. Or all 3. I don't know. We'll see. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to tear some strips. This is my favorite thing to rip fabric. It is messy, but I don't know, if you need to take your aggression out on something, take it out on the fabric, not somebody else. Okay. So I'm going to cut these, cut the fabric, in little strips, like 1/4 inch strips, maybe 1 inch. $10. Okay. So now I'm just going to rip these up. Y'all hit the heart button for me. Comment the word slice. And I'll send you all the details. Okay, so there's that. The only thing I didn't do is I don't know how long that was. Or how... I guess it doesn't matter. I can always trim it. So let's go this direction. And then we're going to do excuse me. Seven, 8, 9, 10. I can always add more if I want to. I love the look of ripped fabric. Thanks. I got this at the Hobby Lobby, I think last year. I'm like, I don't need any more this year. And it just sits in my little Valentine tote and it goes in the attic whenever I'm done with it. Comes back out the next year. Okay, that's done. Now, I don't know that I've ever used this one, y'all. This is really pretty. Oh, I guess I have. There's a piece. Okay, this is really big and it is like large and in charge. All right, I'm going to work smarter, not harder right now. I'm just going to tear this off. So that's not the side I meant to have tear off, but whatever. Okay, I'm going to grab a strip. Not that these have to be the same length because you can always trim them, but You do you. Okay. All right. So now we're going to cut 10 strips of this. However, this end has those, I don't know, it's like the end. It's got those little bitty holes in it. I'm not sure what the point of that is. Wadded fabric. I need to fold that. It's going to drive me nuts. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It's so much fun. Have y'all ever done this? This is what we do when we make our rag ties. We haven't done a rag tie in a long time. Okay. Put this over here to the side. Let me get this big thing folded. Like that. This one has been used. All right, there's that and that and that. I think we have enough strips. If not, we'll grab some more fabric and cut. But for now, we're going to stick this right back in my Hobby Lobby bag. You need a roll of fabric to rip. Yes, it is. It's a great stress reliever, y'all. And then you always have these little bitty pieces on you. Okay. Next, I did get my raffia out that is colored. Let's see. Light pink. We can even do some of this. Darker pink. I'm not going to do red and white. And I think what I'm going to do maybe. I don't really know what I'm doing right now, so just go with the flow. I'm not going to make a bow. And then I'm going to cut these in the same length that we have our fabric. They're all cut. And then I think what my brain says is that we're going to just lay these in the bow. Okay. We might need more. I don't know, y'all. We're going to find out. And I have a zip tie today to do this. So here we go. Let's just start placing these down. I'm just going to do it like I normally would with like a messy bow. And then I'll just throw in some raffia here and there. I don't know that I've ever used raffia in a fabric bow like this. Y'all remember? Some of y'all have way better memories than I do. And it doesn't like, there. Let me try and get it straight. Okay, continue. Let's do that, that, and let's do this one. And a white one. Polka dots. That one. That one. And let's grab some raffia. Let's get it straight. Karen, I got this from Refabbed, Brooke Riley. I don't know if she has any more, but I can put the link in the comments, and if she does, you guys can grab some. I just put the link in the comments. Me too, Anita. Okay, got that. And this one, it really doesn't matter what order you go in. Let's add some more raffia. Y'all remember whenever I sold those raffia, colored raffia bundles? Y'all, I cut so much raffia, it was insane. But y'all loved it. It was so much fun. Okay, I have 2 more sets of this. And I have 2 strips of white. Let's do this. Let's do this and this. And then we'll lay down the raffia. Stay. All right, now. And then we'll take our last set. Okay. Is it Michelle? I was just wondering that. You're welcome, Karen. I don't know if she has any or not. I actually looked the other day, but I'm like, I don't need any more raffia. Yeah, it's saying the page isn't found, but she may not have any. Okay, so this time, normally I tie mine with a piece of twine, but today I grabbed a zip tie because my goal is to cinch it as much as possible. Oh, look, here is some raffia right here. Okay, I'm going to put another link in the comments because that other one didn't work. Here we go. Ready? Use this one. She does have some. Okay, here we go. Zip tie. Going under. Now, I got to remember something. Okay. And I want to make sure it's in the middle. And this is going to be the top. Look how cute. Okay, and then I'm just going to take this. You can, Michelle. All right. Then, if you wanted to, you could cut it down. We might end up cutting it down. But I just like to scrunch it and get it to where it's looking crazy. Now, I realize the raffia is a little bit long because it is not scrunching as much as the fabric, which is totally fine. We can trim, not a big deal. But I just like to kind of loosen it up before I glue it on my slice. Okay. Look how cute that is. Isn't that precious? So now what we're going to do is kind of measure it against our wood slice. We might have to trim it, which is fine. Okay, we're going to trim it a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the middle. So like I can feel the, what is this called, y'all? That little thing from the zip tie. So I'm finding that because that's the center, and I'm going to just hold it like this, kind of like a, I don't know, pom-pom. And I'm just going to start trimming it. I'm going to trim the raffia first, and I'm going to have this all over the place. It's okay. And then I'm just going to go in and start trimming the fabric. until I see kind of all even. Okay, and then we're going to scrunch it again, get it back to what it was. Thank you, Heather. One set pops up, yeah. That second link I sent you, it should work. All right, so now I'm going to check it against my wood slice and see if we need to trim it some more. So don't trim too much at once. I mean, I kind of like it like that. All right, let's trim a little bit more. It looks like the heart has bangs. All right, let's go in a little bit more. See, this is all I'm doing. I'm not measuring, I'm just cutting. I'm giving it a hacksaw, y'all. Giving it a haircut. Woo, look at all that. Okay, here we go. Scrunch, and then we're going to glue this on. And I think this should be okay. Yes, I'm good with that. Oh, and then we might trim just a few of the front pieces. Okay, so I'm going to hold it right here. Best that I can. Well, I tried. But I'm going to take the glue and I'm going to put it directly on this piece from the zip tie. Good amount. And then I'm going to set this up straight. And get it centered. Press and hold. And let it set. Okay? Yeah, it's like a pom-pom. Oh, good, Karen. You're welcome. Girl, I've got that stuff. We've tried to give it away, which, not try, but we've given it away. We've sold raffia, colored raffia bundles. I have a lot of it. So here's what I'm running into. The bow is heavy, so it is going to fall forward. However, I have an idea. I'm going to sand the back of this, and then I think we should be okay. So I'm going to flip it on its side, or on the end, and I'm just going to give this a good sand. Let's see if that fixes it. Let's give it a little bit more. You won't see the bottom, right? We're sanding the slice. There we go. All right, turn off my glue gun. Put this in the trash. And I'll show you what I made. And I hope I inspire you to make something very similar or exactly the same. But check it out, y'all. And then you just, if you want to cut this down more, you can. You can put it to the side. This is precious. Y'all ready? Let me cut these pieces right here. Oh my goodness, y'all. Look at this. Ready? Look how cute. I made this. I made this. What do y'all think? Y'all gonna go make one? I love it. I know, Karen, it's so simple. Wood slice, some transfers, some fabric, raffia. Oh my goodness. It's precious. So y'all, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope I inspired you. Good old wood slice. Plain Jane turned into this. Y'all have a good day. We'll see you next time. Bye.